What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Tropical NHL back at it again for a brand new YouTube video. So today we're here to make a new video talking about the Montreal Canadiens, and it's a special one and it's kind of a weird one. I went on Tankathon and I did the lottery simulation, the NHL 2023 lottery simulation 1,000 times to see how many times the Canadiens get Connor Bedard out of 1,000. So it's gonna give us a good idea on what's more plausible for the Canadiens in the lottery that's happening in 4 days. I'm gonna be live streaming my live reaction, by the way, for the draft lottery. So if you don't want to miss that out, subscribe and turn on post notification. We're trying to get the 5K subscribers before the summer. So if you want daily Habs content like this and you want to help me out with my objective, subscribe and turn on post notifications as well as the like button. Let's try and get 100 likes because I think that the idea is pretty good and I deserve 100 likes for spending an hour and a half making draft simulations. All right. So yes, I spent an hour and a half on Tankathon clicking the simulate button. The results are pretty interesting, like really interesting. So first of all, let's look again at the Montreal Canadiens odds for the draft. They have the 5th best odds to draft Connor Bedard at an 8.5% of getting first overall, 8.6% at getting second, 0.3% at getting third, 0% of getting 4th overall, 24.5% at getting 5th, 44% at getting 6th, and 14.2% at getting 7th overall. Those are percentages, but for us to really know what are our chances of getting Bedard or getting Fantilli, I decided to do the simulation on Tankathon 1,000 times, and with that we're gonna have a better idea on what's most likely to happen at the draft lottery in a couple of days. I'm gonna tell you guys the results. Yes, it was long as hell, but it was worth it because it certainly is interesting. So we're gonna start from bottom to high. We're gonna start with the 7th overall, how many times I got to 7th overall in the simulations, all the way up to the 1st overall, and we're gonna talk about it right after. So out of 1,000 simulation, we got the 7th overall pick 98 times. So 98 times out of 1,000 simulations, the Montreal Canadiens were drafting at the 7th overall. So if that does happen, it's kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. This one is probably gonna get a lot of people pissed off, but out of 1,000 simulations, the Montreal Canadiens got the 6th overall pick 361 times. So 361 times out of 1,000, the Montreal Canadiens were drafting 6th overall. That's more than 33% chances. So that's really high likely that the Canadiens will get the 6th overall. But it's not the end of the world because 5th overall is really close. Out of 1,000 draft simulations, the Montreal Canadiens were drafting at the 5th overall spot for 342 times. 6th overall is at 361 and 5th overall 342. So this is really not too far away. So the Canadiens are also high likely on getting and staying at the 5th overall position. Like you guys all know, it's impossible for the Montreal Canadiens to draft 4th overall. So 0. Same thing with the 3rd overall, even though there's a 0.3% chance of the Habs getting in for some reason. I didn't get out of 1,000 times any times the Canadiens winning the 3rd overall spot. Now we're getting into the 2 most interesting picks of the draft. The 2nd overall, aka Adam Fantilli, and the 1st overall, aka Connor Bedard. What are our real chances of getting one of those 2 players? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's really slim, but it is not impossible. Out of 1,000 draft simulation, I got the Montreal Canadiens getting the 2nd overall spot for 81 times. So in 81 times out of 1,000, the Montreal Canadiens were drafting at the 2nd overall spot, which fits perfectly like the 8% chance that they have on getting it. Surprise. The 1st overall is higher. Out of 1,000 simulations, the Montreal Canadiens were getting Connor Bedard for 118 times. And it's 20 times more than the 7th overall, even though the 7th overall has a 14.2 chance compared to 8.5 for the 1st overall. It's pretty fair to assume that the Canadiens kind of have a high chance on landing Connor Bedard. At 118 times, they got it for above 10%, so it's possible. The only issue is that for the Canadiens to get 1st overall for the first time, it took me 18 simulation. And for the Montreal Canadiens to get the 2nd overall for the first time, it took me 27 simulations. So yeah, we're fucked. We're not probably gonna get either Connor Bedard or Adam Fantilli. The chances are really, really slim. Most likely scenario is 6th overall, really close by with 5th overall. So you guys need to be prepared for the pick to be 5th or 6th, because those are the most likely scenarios. Like, we had the percentages, but when you look at the statistics on my 1000 simulations, those are dominating by far. Like, it's not even close. So yeah, don't get your expectations too high. Our chances on getting Connor Bedard are really slim. I only got 98 7th overall, so if we end up getting the 7th overall, we are going to be really unlucky. When you look at the stats on my phone, we got the 1st overall more times than we got the 7th. So yeah, technically we kind of have as much chance of getting the 1st and getting the 7th. So if we get the 7th overall, be mad, honestly, be mad. So yeah, let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. Are you guys hyped for the draft lottery? Still get excited. There's still a slim chance that we get lucky and land Connor Bedard. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video. If you guys like the concept, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Do anything as you want, and I'll see y'all later for another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.